Yeah, Molly, that is Douglas, British Columbia, a neighborhood of Surrey. And there are people on both sides of this border who are worried about a sudden halt to trade-dependent traffic. And a lot of people are over there are asking, why now? The gloom in the skies is matched by a similar gloom on the ground.
I actually came across the border. I saw the sign, Children of a Common Mother. It's outrageous, I would say, for Trump to be taking these actions and with no thought, really, of the consequences.
Don and Debbie Johnson of Sook, British Columbia, stopped for coffee in Blaine, where traffic was notably sparse and there is plenty of tariff talk. How much business do you think you get from people coming across the border?
60%. 60% is Canadian business.
Miguel Ramos has owned Paso del Norte here for 30 years and says the fraying relationship between the U.S. and Canada is visible inside his Mexican restaurant by the empty seats.
It's slow, but...
Is that normal, though?
Not this normal. They're kind of angry. They're angry about, how much you got to pay.
If you have a choice about where to travel, to avoid traveling to the United States.
British Columbia Premier David Eby, the equivalent of a provincial governor, is suggesting Canadians stop spending money in places like Blaine to send a message.
The president wants to hurt Canadians. If he wants to hurt British Columbians.
People will come back, I think, but right now, I don't see him coming back for at least a couple months or so.
Ramos fears more vacancies if the political winds don't shift, as do the Johnsons.
And I think there will be a period of turmoil.
Who say they hope Congress steps in and further negotiations, like the gates, shall never be closed. Ramos over at Paso del Norte in Blaine says he gets Canadian customers 3 times a week who often come into town to get cheap gas or packages. He says he's noticed a visitor drop-off, especially as the exchange rate continues to also move in the wrong direction for Canadians. That is the story live tonight on the U.S.-Canadian border. I'm Chris Daniels, KOMO News.
All right, Chris.